Fighting Goats by R.J. Pewitt. Hey, Dad, come look at the goats. They're fighting. Well, what do you know? The long-haired goats are fighting with the short-haired goats. Does that happen often? I thought since they lived in the same barnyard that they liked each other. Well, you see, I purchased the long-haired ones, but the short-haired goats just showed up one day. Since they were useful in clearing the pasture of prickly pear cactus, I just let them stay and began taking care of them. But why are they fighting? Well, do you see that group of young goats up on that little hill? I trained the long-haired goats to push a head of lettuce up the hill to feed the younger goats. Apparently, the short-haired goats think there's a better way to push the lettuce up the hill. It seems the long-haired goats are pushing it with their nose. The short-haired goats are trying to use their forehead. Gee, Dad, it looks like all they wind up doing is butting heads. With all the pushing and shoving against each other, the goats on the hill go hungry. Also in the confusion, I saw another goat try kicking the lettuce, and he just wound up kicking another goat in the head. Why don't the goats on the hill just come down and get the lettuce themselves? Would you go down into that turmoil if you didn't have to? No, as long as there's conflict, the younger goats will simply stay away. Their heads must be sore by now. Why doesn't one group just leave and find another barnyard? They all think this barnyard is theirs, and they're not about to let other goats run them off from their barnyard. But Dad, don't they realize it's really your barnyard? You can move them to any barnyard of your choosing. Well, goats can be pretty stubborn. Maybe I should get rid of all of them and invest in a herd of sheep. Sheep aren't the brightest stock in the barnyard, but at least they know and obey their master's voice.